I've been doing this for a very long time, and so for me, one of the big important things is to make sure I'm healthy so that I can have a really long career. But in order to do that, you have to take care of yourself. Right now, I'm very comfortable with who I am and where I am and how my body is, but it took a long time to get there, and I've shared really publicly that when I was 18, 19 years old, I struggled with an eating disorder, and it was quite serious, and I had to go into treatment to get help. But what I didn't know at the time is that eating disorders are a form of mental illness, so it's just your mental health. Like if you're depressed or if you have anxiety, it's not your fault, but you also might need help to get better. And for me, it was really hard because when I was 18, I thought, okay, like I'm an endurance athlete, I just have to be so skinny and then I'll be really fast. And that's not always the case. So I had to decide between like letting my eating disorder go or continuing my sport, and I chose sport. You know, when I was trying to train and race with my eating disorder, I was slow, I was tired all the time, and literally the year that I started to get healthy and started to fuel myself and see food as something that could help make me fast, I won nationals, I made the world championships, like I suddenly, boom, like my career took off. I needed to talk about it because I know that there's a lot of young athletes who are maybe, unfortunately, in the place I was where they feel like, oh, I can't ask for help, I can't tell anyone, I don't want to even admit to myself that I feel like I might have a struggle with food and the way I look. And I just want them to know that like the way forward in sport and in life to be happy and to be able to find joy in skiing and to be able to just find joy in your life is to get help and to get better. I just want young athletes to know, like, if you have an eating disorder or you think you might have one, it's okay to talk to a coach. It's not shameful, it's not bad, it doesn't make you a bad person. I had one and I think I'm a pretty good person, so like it's okay. And I think it would be crazy to say that there isn't pressure, especially in sport. I mean, we're racing out there in fabric that's as thin as your underwear in front of the entire world. That's a lot. Everyone sees your body and they see what it looks like, and that can be really scary and it can make you feel a lot of pressure. The sooner you start to ask for help, then maybe you can get better sooner without needing to go to a full treatment center. And if you do, that's okay, but I think if people have the fear that like, oh, this will stop my training, it doesn't have to. But you do need to ask for help right away because it will eventually stop your training, and it might stop your life if you don't get help and ask somebody.